Hello, my friends. Today is Saturday, the 15th of April, 2023, and this is your card of the day. So we're going to continue with our trend today using Guardian Angel Messages Tarot by Radleigh Valentine, illustrations by Dan Craig. Pop that back up there. Great Father in the sky, loving Mother in the earth, angels, ancestors from all four corners and all realms, we welcome you to this space, and I'm grateful to be your messenger. Let today's reading be of value, be of service, and have meaning. So it is. There we go. There's the card of the day. There we go. And it is the Four of Fire, bringing in the Magician from this week. Let's have a little... Ooh, yeah, so... I like this card. Prosperity, contentment, celebration. These are the words that give us this sense of perhaps it's okay to have fun and enjoy. Today's energy is about maybe being a bit frivolous. We see a stage, a bit of a podium, and then all four corners of this stage is set with basically rods and crystals and angels. We have lots of flowers blooming, roses. Fire is an action suit. It's the suit that is all about the opulence of the world, prosperity of the world, gifts of the world, miracles of a value, like a material type of thing. Fire is what spurs us on, what gets us going. Unlike the water, which is like cups, or swords, which is the thinking. We see here the Four of Fire, two friends that are just having fun with whatever it is that they're doing. And I think really this is the feeling of the day. The number 4 is the number of angels, and it's a reminder that even though we can be super serious in the physical reality of things, there is a time and a place to be light-hearted about it. I was on a call yesterday, and it's about launching basically a metaphysical business. Now, in our human reality, business is always seen as serious. Business is talking about achievements, sales, service, turning the service or the gift industry into a business, and that can be very serious. So if you have found yourself being a little bit too serious with your approach to whatever it is you're doing, whatever it is you're endeavoring to do, I think it's time to stick in a dollop of fun. The Magician here is influencing this Four of Fire card, in so much so that basically I would say Archangel Raziel is encouraging us today to be a bit frivolous with whatever our plans are and put a little bit more joy, fun, frivolity into it. If you think of a magician, the magician really is someone who is able to create something out of nothing. It's an illusion, yes. It is, if you are a professional magician, you're an entertainer. And that to me is sort of like the manifestation of your life. You're entertaining the notions that you want to desire something, you want to get something, and you use Archangel Raziel to bring it to you, to have fun with it, to lighten up with it. The challenge is that the human construct, the human reality that we're in, that we live in, that we are choosing to do, has these boundaries or limits or whatever you want to call them. Today's the day about working with them, working inside of them, but also having fun and enjoying what that means. I think that the angels want us to know that emotions can get generated, and we can be challenged by our circumstances, or we can be challenged by other people. But to ease the tensions, talk to the guardian angels, and resolve any conflicts that you've got going on. They want to help us find the fun in the fire and enjoy what we're doing. Enjoy. Life doesn't have to be all about hard work. It isn't hard work if there's fun and passion behind what you're doing. I also feel like sometimes, like yesterday, we pulled the 9 of Swords or the 9 of Air, and that's about worrying too much. It's about dreams. It's about those things that didn't happen, the what ifs. That, oh my goodness gracious, what should I do? That really doesn't quite help to serve the greater purpose. Worrying too much about details, worrying too much about completing goals. This is so much part of what I would call ambitious people. You can also get stressed out by difference of opinions. Other people can have an opinion about what you're doing. So if you have been finding yourself challenged by people, places, situations, stories, let's go back over there, anything that has set you on fire, today might be the day to step back, take a bigger, broader look. Imagine that you are, which you can be in your mind, looking at a bird's eye view, an overview. Think of the fact that you could be sitting on a hill, in a tree, somewhere up, lifted, elevated, and you're looking at this situation, your situation, you and the players in it, co-workers, family members, everybody, not just those that agree with you, but sometimes those that are, you think, might be indifferent to what you're doing, right? And I've mentioned before, Wishes Fulfilled talks about putting a keep out sign around our imagination. Because what you imagine and you keep putting your energy to, that's going to manifest for you. That's going to come up. That's going to work. But when you share it and someone else doesn't get your vision, it's not their fault. You're sharing something that they can't see. You're telling them a story that they're not getting. That's not on them. There is the ego creeps in there, edging out God, creeps in there and pours this, not so nice stuff in it. I'll share with you, doing people's hair. I see the light inside someone that wants to make a change. They're tired of being drab. They want to be exciting. Yet in the back of their mind, they're anticipating what other people are going to say about what they look like, right? So there's that navigation. And then there's the seeing of, what do you really want? What would really light you up? And they'll go through countless pictures. This, I want the back like that, the sides like this, the top like that. Well, that's not a hairstyle. That's pieces of all these pictures that you're looking to put something like that in your hair. Now, there's something, the truth in all of the pictures and all the examples is this. There's something that someone sees in other people, other situations, what have you. And comparison's the thief of joy. Remember that. When you start comparing yourself with other people, they're not you. You're not them. Get out of that road, because it's going to knock you over. And the point I'm making is, there's something in things that light you up. But when you muddy those waters with the idea that someone else might not like it, that's ego. It's your ego. It is. It's your fear and your doubt that says you cannot have the 4 of fire energy. You should not be frivolous. You shouldn't be ridiculous. You shouldn't be this, and this. That's the ego wanting to keep you safe, wanting to keep you in fear. I once read a quote when I was learning to teach yoga. Your life begins at the end of your comfort zone. So when you're in that place of comfort, life is good. I got put my feet up. Good. Nothing wrong with that if there's joy behind it. If you're having a beverage by a fire in a cool evening, that's fantastic. Put your feet up, enjoy. But not when it is forfeiting something that's even greater. You know, fear and excitement energize the same neuro pathways in the brain. It creates that same feeling. That feeling of something's about to go off, and I'm not sure what it is. And I am happy, and I am fearful, and I am all these things. There's the idea that it could go all cattywampus. It could all go tipty-tipty-too. It could do all that. And maybe it does. I mean, I've done things. I've taken chances because I've let's just try it. Knowing that the people that I love and respect the most might not like what I'm about to do. I can almost hear those voices. I can almost hear what they're about to say. Does that let me stop me? Probably not. I'm lucky, fortunate, that Spirit has been with me, angels have been with me my entire adult life. Since I was 22 when I climbed an airplane with one suitcase and $22. That's it. That's all I had. Well, maybe it's about 100. 200, I think, maybe, is what I brought with me when I came here. I didn't know what was going to happen. I didn't know how it was all going to turn out. And people I loved and cared about left them all across the other side of the ocean. There was that moment of, oh my Lord, what have I done? What have I done? Oh gracious, I can't go back now. This is it. But I'm grateful. My point being, there's a time where there will be those times where you're thinking, oh my goodness gracious, what am I doing? And many of you right now are living in this world that if you turn on the major news, you're going to see a disaster after disaster after disaster. Just as an experiment, I was watching a little bit last night. And I'm sorry I'm giggling because I know what they're saying is serious. But then I thought, this may as well be, am I watching a movie, really? Because it was one disastrous thing after the other. This mischief and mayhem was going on in all these places. Is that going to affect me? No. No. Because I have an intention, which is to come here every day and do this, to be of service for other people, to lift them up and hopefully see what happens. That's it. I don't know that's wrong. Nurses go to work and their intention is to help other people feel better, to work a shift, go wherever that place is. And I take my hat off to those folks. First responders, they really aren't watching the nightly news. They've just got a call to go out there and deal with an accident. And I feel like I'm going off on a tangent, and I'm sorry. Four of Fire and the Magician. Let's get back to the card of the day. Whatever it is you've got going on, whatever challenges you have happening, work on what is your intention with this. Work on what is your purpose and your outcome of it. And 3, use the Magician to say, put in place for me everything that I need to bring me what I need to do. And Archangel Michael, take these challenges and put them where the sun doesn't shine, because I don't need this today. That's really it. Anyway, until tomorrow, be well, be safe, keep your comments coming. I love them, I love them, I love them. I love you. Take care. Bye.